Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Hope your Thanksgiving was great. A little dessert left. One more, and this one should be a good one. Off we go on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. So, on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He's got room to the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
He'll drop to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. He is in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Oilers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Throwing now from the gun. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That'll be intercepted. And the Jaguars will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
They will run it over center with Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And he's going to be brought down on what... 2nd down and 3. He'll run. This is Hall. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Man in motion, heading left. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. And he will power his way into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Oilers. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Oilers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He will have a Jaguars first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typical...
The speed on display. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Jaguars. Moody's extra point is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll get this only to about the 10. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Thrown left side. The catch is made.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They hand it to Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
It's up and through. And the Jaguars move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. And out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Jaguars 21, Oilers 17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The third quarter begins with a run. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Down the field. It's caught on that left sideline. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the halftime message was from the coach, Mike. He said, I want to come out in this second half and deliver an early blow. Come out swinging. Well, I think they've made that statement pretty clear here to start the third quarter. If they can finish this drive off with a touchdown, I think they'll have done just that.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Third down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. The Oilers now set to kick this one away. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. Taken at about the 6. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. He's still on his feet. He may go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 87 yards for the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Jaguars are able to extend the lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Going to return this from the 10. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. First and 10. They'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? They'll look to throw here on first down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushes live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This taken at the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Drive will start on the ground. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Brings up second and 11 at the 31-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. Room up the sideline at the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. He'll drop to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Throwing now from the gun. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 36-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Third and a yard. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He'll get this out wide, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always...
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. On is Moody to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars tack on one more to their lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll put Addison in motion. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll try the right side this time. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Quick throw here is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now he'll air one out. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win